Michaela Rains from Save a Fox Rescue is dead. She took her own life because of online bullying and because people that she considered friends turned on her and started a horrible smear campaign about her. And all of you deserve to be in prison. People literally cheered when they found out that she had passed away. And they said that they did something good in the world. I have the same exact hate group. I have people that I considered friends who have been running a horrific smear campaign about me for the last year. And I tried to just ignore it. And now they are trying to charge me with a crime. They made false reports to the police, and they want to bury me in lies. And it's never going to work. And in honor of Michaela, we are not going to let 40-year-old Discord mod losers do this to people online. And people are going to start getting exposed that want to bully other people to their death. What the fuck is wrong with all of you? So first, we'll talk about Caitlin McWilliams. This woman found me on the internet during the most vulnerable time of my life. If you don't know my story, a couple years ago, an online hate group got started about me, okay? The first online hate group I had got completely out of control, and they bought my full legal name. They trademarked my legal name. They got me kicked off the internet. They tried to have me arrested. They tried to have me falsely imprisoned. Like, I went through hell. I had a huge mental health crisis, and yeah, it was really bad, and I almost took my life. Like, I relapsed on alcohol. This was a couple years ago, and I've been very different on the internet ever since. But that was a horrifying situation, right? This woman reached out to me when all of that was happening, okay? Oh, and one of my best friends in the world died, okay? He was only 30. And I mean, I was going through it 2 years ago. And Caitlin slides into my DMs. She had been watching me and speaking for me and doing all this creepy stuff to me behind the scenes, and I didn't know. And she slides into my DMs and she's like, hey, like, I know you're so scared of people, but like, I promise I'm not a creep. And she was like, I know you're in the middle of a big like legal situation, and I have information that you need to know. And she did have information that I needed to know, because I was getting threatened with all these serious lawsuits. Like, it was the craziest time of my life. And so I slowly started to get to know her. But the reason that she had information that I needed is because she was meddling in this situation the whole time. I have found out, there is a whole underbelly of the world, of the internet world, full of mothers and stay-at-home mothers and people who don't have jobs, people who stay at home, which there's no shame for that, but you shouldn't start online hate groups. Like, Caitlin is obsessed with having little groups with other mothers and other women on Discord, on Reddit. Like, that's all she does all day. And when she reached out to me, I didn't know that. I thought she just wanted to help me. Yeah, here's another picture of Caitlin. She considers herself a professional makeup artist. But really, she's just a stay-at-home mom who does nothing all day except for try to police the internet and start really weird internet drama. Like, she went on Aunt Karen's court and spoke for me before we had ever talked. That is so weird. Her and her friend Lonnie started so much drama in my life, and then came to me and said, hey, we can help you get through this. No normal adult wants to get involved in online drama, right? But they do. So I thought that they were just random mothers who saw me online that wanted to help me. No, absolutely not. These people are so creepy. And after a year of this stuff, I realized that she was hurting me. Like, I got my accounts back. I got through this legal stuff with all this trademark stuff, and she wouldn't stop the drama. Like, she went and got FIFO, what is it called? Freedom of Information Act? No, that's not FIFO. FIO? She went to the Freedom of Information Act without my permission and impersonated me and got every police report and 911 call and all this stuff related to this situation, and spent weeks editing it all together. And that's alleged. I don't know if she impersonated me or not, but I believe that the stuff that she got, she had to say that she was me. Like, it was that bad, and it really freaked me out. Like, she crossed the line all the time, and all she wanted was more drama. She would feed me information about people from my hate group that I didn't want to know. She wants people to react. Like, this is what manipulative weirdos do. They stir things up. They get you to react. They take your reactions, and then they crucify you for it forever. That's what she's doing now. She's taking my reaction to her horrific behavior and trying to act like I'm a bad person. Only narcissists do that. I hate that word, but it's just narcissistic abuse. I don't know what it is. It's just, it's abuse. Only abusive people do that. They screw you over, and then when you don't want to be their friend anymore, or you tell them no, then they go and try to ruin your life. They don't just move on with their life. They go and start smear campaigns about you. They go and spread lies about you. They do horrible things to you, and then you react like a normal person, and then they spend the rest of your life trying to ruin your reputation with that reaction. It's disgusting, okay? So, to make a long story short, Caitlin and this other woman named Lonnie, they had approached me, they wanted to help me, and after a year or so, I realized that they were very dangerous people, and I tried to end our friendship. And that's where we are now. I wanted to get away from Caitlin. She decided I'm not allowed to do that. That's where we are. Right? She came to me when I was very vulnerable. She got me to trust her. She promised that she wasn't an online creep. I thought we became real friends. We were never real friends. She got very sensitive information from me while we were friends. I trusted her. She gained my trust. We were friends for like 18 months. She acted like she cared about me and my story so much. And then I realized all she cared about was drama. So I tried to end our friendship, and she wouldn't allow that. And now she has taken every personal story that I told her while we were friends and put it all over the internet. Yes, isn't that amazing? Even medical information, even, she had a voice note where I'm talking about the night that I had a mental health crisis and I almost took my life and some really horrible things happened. I confided in her about that. And my hate group that she runs now passes around that voice note like it's some sort of trophy. These women are disgusting. They see me as entertainment. But basically, she found me, promised me she was a nice person, got very close to me. She claims she's neurodivergent. She says she has an autistic son. So I confided in her about very serious autism meltdowns that I had. And she wants to go tell the whole internet about it and only put out certain parts of the story. She has spent a year trying to destroy my reputation, or whatever it is, since November. She's been trying to destroy me with personal stories that I told her while I was vulnerable because I trusted her. That's so disgusting. Only horrible people do that, Caitlin. I asked her if we could handle it privately. I asked if we could just end our friendship and move on. I would have never told her personal information. She has put out stuff about my family, stuff about my little sister. And not only does she put this shit out, she twists it into horrific lies. And now she's trying to charge me with a crime and making false reports to the police. Yeah, this is classic fucking psychotic narcissistic abuse. And then if I react at all to her horrible behavior, then she's like, oh my God, Allie's a monster, see? Allie's a monster, see? This stuff is so psychologically damaging. I just didn't want to be her friend. This is how out of control online stuff gets, and this is exactly why Michaela took her life, and this is exactly why I won't be quiet and let the lies bury me. I'm gonna heal out loud. This video is for educational purposes only. There's so much more to this story.